Hello, lovelies. It's Dee here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance as always, my sweets. Okay, and before I even hit play, okay, I was hearing a channel song. It was Sade, No Ordinary Love. Okay, so I kept hearing that song. I really feel like that this is like yeah, I keep hearing that. There's nothing like you and I, baby. Yeah. So this person, okay, so this is going to be a soulmate reading here. This person is, I feel like there's a person out there that's realizing, okay, they've been going through some kind of karmic cycle here, or they've been learning some kind of really serious lessons here. And this person is realizing that they really love you, right? For some of you, like this is going to be arranged for some of you, okay, because it's a journal reading, so keep that in mind as always, okay. For some of you, it's literally going to be that this person is kind of realizing like, oh, this is some kind of something new, and this person is like, oh, I think I'm in love with this person. Like, I think I'm falling in love with this person. Like, is that what this feels like? Is that what this is? Like, oh, like I really feel like I've never felt this way about anyone before. And for some of you, this is a person that you've already been with, or you've already been around, or that you've known for a long time. And this person is realizing that they have been in love with you they've been in love with you from the beginning, right? They're having like this sudden realization, like, oh, like I am either way, whether or not it's something new or it's something old that's been around for a minute, okay? For some of you, this is like a friend or something that's realizing that they're really in love with you, or somebody that's just been around you for a long time and they're realizing like, wow, I really have like really deep feelings for this person. This person feels like they feel so heavily attracted to you. They feel like you're home. They feel like you're peace. They feel like you're. For some of you, this could, if you're already in a relationship with this person, this could be this person really starting to look at you as the long haul. Like, I could really get married to this person, or I could be like in a really long term relationship with this person. But whatever it is, this person has been going through some lessons, and they're really understanding now that they're really understanding like where their true happiness lies, and they're really saying like to themselves like, my true happiness lies with this person, right? Wow. Yeah. So this could be a person that's been at a distance from you, or a person that has been putting distance in between the two of you. Okay. Or, it could be time. It could be separating. Okay. This person could be an air sign, or you could. Okay. I really feel like this person has been very much so in their headspace. They haven't been very much so showing you like their emotions, or showing you how they really feel. What is it? What is this that this person has been dealing with? Okay. So this person has been dealing with learning a karmic lesson around like the energy that they put into things, and how what you sow, what you reap is what you sow, right? So they're understanding that the energy that they put into relationships, or the energy that they're in, like it's like my energy really matters, right? It's 331 down on the real time clock, and it was 321 when I said that. So that's but it's like this person is realizing like the energy that I am putting into this is really important. It's really indicative of what I'm going to give back. I really feel like this person is learning lessons on like their projections. They're learning a lot of things like, is it this other person, or is it me? Is it this other person, or is it my fears? Is it my insecurity? Is it, I feel like this person spent a lot of time focusing on the other person was the issue, or that that there was like an issue outside of themselves. And now this person has been on this journey, the spiritual lesson that they've been learning over however long, the past years, months, weeks, days, whatever it is, however long the cycle has been for this person. They're really learning like, if I want to get back a loving, happy, positive relationship, one, the type of person that I invest in is really important, and what energy I'm in, and what energy, and so thus the energy that I am investing this, and how I am showing up in this relationship really matters. Yeah. This person has also been learning about really getting in touch with their higher self, or getting in touch with their intuition, getting in touch with their, like, trusting their intuitive hints and intuitive knowings about things. For some of you, this could have been a situation where this person kind of, I'm hearing, called it quits, or like called it early. This person feels like it's like they called this, like, oh, this isn't going to be anything, or this isn't going to go anywhere. It's like it's too early. It's like, oh, it's like, why did I, like, this person might have friend zoned you, or this person, you know, yeah, but they are real. Wow, they are so attracted to you. Okay, with this Queen of Wands energy here, they are so incredibly attracted to you, and they feel like that's like, you're my light, you're my sun, you're like my guiding light. You're like a teacher. You're like so accomplished and beautiful and attractive, right? This person is feeling very, very attracted to you. For some of them, they could be very, very, very attracted to having a child with you, or to starting a family with you. Okay, but there's a revelation here that's happened that's really, you know, some light has really been shined on this person's shadow, and I feel like that's what they feel like you've been doing. That could have been why they rejected you in the past. They could have felt like they weren't ready for you, or they weren't ready for this, or what this relationship was asking them to do. This person feels like they weren't ready for it in the past, and then now they're coming to the sudden realization, like, wait, this is actually really what I want. And me, if you walked away from this person, or if you friend zone this person, or if you've been putting distance in between, this person is kind of starting to look in the mirror and say, like, this person is doing this because of me, because of my actions, because of, I mean, look at my life, right? I feel like this person has been spending a lot of time distracting themselves. They could have been self-medicating. They could have been running after karmic energy. They could have been, I'm just hearing distraction. It's like this person has just been distracting themselves from the truth, but Spirit has really put this person in a position now where, like, the truth is very much so, like, right in their face, right? They've had this enlightenment here, and they feel so attracted into you, and they feel very attracted into walking away. Like I said, they're realizing that there's a lot of things in their life, chaos and confusion and things that they have been participating in, that they have been bringing into this connection, that they need to walk away from. And if they want something in this connection, they're realizing that there's a lot of work they're going to have to do on themselves, okay? And for some of you, they've already started doing this work on themselves, and now they're kind of realize, like, the more work and the more self-examination they're doing on themselves, the more they're just like, oh wow, like, I got some work. I really do. It's not really that other person. It's really more about me. It is really more about me. It is really more about what I'm bringing to the situation is really important, right? This person could have, like I said, with this Four of Swords right here, this person could have taken a break. They could have really stepped back. There could have been a separation here in this connection between you and this person. And in this separation, this person, no matter how brief or how long it has been, this person has had, like, a moment here. Yeah, exactly. Ace of Pentacles, they had this sudden revelation, or this sudden moment, things kind of just grounded in for them. It was a moment where it kind of just clicked into their mind, and they were like, shit, right? There's a golden opportunity here where this person is like, if I want to get to the place at some point where I can harvest this energy, what I'm putting into it, how much work I'm putting into it, what I'm feeding into this, right? Because what good is it going to do, when you know that you're not paying attention to your crops, when you're not paying attention to how much sunlight they're getting, when you're not paying attention to, like, the season that they need to be planted in, and where they, what climate they grow best in, and when they need to be planted, and how much water they need, and how much separation, and how much sunlight they need. If you're just randomly throwing your seeds out there, and then you're kind of looking at your crops like, why aren't these growing? Why aren't these doing this? It must be the crop. It must be this. It must be that. It must be something else besides the lack of energy, or the lack of, like, effort that I'm putting into it. And that's kind of the metaphor that Spirit is giving me right now. Spirit's like, we gave you this seed here. We gave you this seed, and it's time for you to plant it, right? And you've been planting these seeds, and you've not been liking the crops that you've been getting out of it, and whether or not that's relationships, or it's, friendships, relationships, how just themselves and how their life has been going, and how, the fruits of what they've been sowing has been showing up, and they don't like it. And instead of blaming other people, they're really learning that they've been given everything that they need to really get the crops, get the results that they need. They just need to put into it. They need to do the research. They need to really, how much time and energy that they're investing into it, and what energy they're showing up in it really matters, right? It really, really matters. And it's in some type of way, right? And also, this person is realizing that whatever this third party energy here, whatever this distraction energy that they've been giving into, has really not been helping them. Now, this could be this could be third party energy, as in like how they were raised to view themselves, how they were raised to show up in relationships or to show up for themselves. The examples of relationships or the examples of how to be a person that they were given in their childhood. This could be past relationships, that gave them a lot of like trauma or a lot of issues in relationships. Whatever it is, right? Whatever it could be advice, it could be advice. It could be, I don't know, floozies on the internet that they're running after. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that this could be, but this person is realizing like, damn, I've been distracting myself. I've been letting a lot of third party outside interference keep me in this kind of, Knight of Wands, going in and out, in and out, in and out, like having a lot of passion and burning through something really quick and then being like, oh, this is shit. And then getting out of it. And then like, oh, I'll go run over here and I'll spend a bunch of time hanging out with these people. And then, oh my God, all these people are shit. Oh, zoop, I'll go hang out with this person. Oh my God, this person is shit. And instead of blaming the other person or blaming the like, oh, it's the work, it's the job, it's that drug, it's that whatever, I just need to, no, it's me. It's me and the energy that I keep coming into. This person could be really understanding like, we are what we eat, right? We, the people that we attract, we do have some accountability to take in our journey, and understanding that we attract in the people that we bring into our lives, right? And on top of that, right, we, what we tolerate, what the behavior that we allow people to continue to have access to us, regardless of how they treat us or regardless of how they act to us, right? Or also, right, this person is understanding that maybe, their own actions and their own decisions and their own energy that they're showing up in is making people push them away, and then maybe they've been doing a lot of projecting. They've been doing a lot of projecting and a lot of saying, oh, it's that other thing's fault. It's something else's fault. It's something else's fault. And now they're like, okay. And yes, other people are 100% accountable for their actions and for their choices, right? Regardless of how we act or regardless of the situation. However, it is always, again, just like they are accountable, we are 100% accountable. So you are accountable for how you show up. You are accountable for how you react to how you react, or how you choose to, like if you choose to respond or if you choose to react. You are, only thing that you can control is yourself and and the energy that you give out and what you allow to come in, right? And so this person is pulling it back into themselves, right? Exactly, hermit energy. This person is pulling it back into themselves, right? They're getting into this more feminine, receptive, coming in, allowing things to come in and show up in their life. They're getting into this much more committed King of Pentacles energy, and they're really understanding that spirit has really been trying to advise them, really been trying to help them. They're really examining, how they were raised, to think about themselves, the examples of relationships or the examples of just working in general, or being an adult in general, being a person in general that they were given in their early childhood. And they're kind of examining all of this, right? And they're seeing how it really affects how much energy and how much work and then how they show up in these things, right? They're like, wow, wow, there is so much that I need to walk away from, right? There's for some of you too, this person also has an issue of, what was it, like FOMO? Is that what they call it? Like fear of missing out, the fear that there's always something better, that there must be a better relationship out there. Oh, this is happening with this person because they're an issue. Oh, there must be a better person out here for me than them. So I'll just check out of this relationship and rush into another one really quick, or rush into another situation really quick. I'll ignore the red flags. I'll ignore red flags. I'll ask that person to ignore my own red flags. I won't give myself the detoxing time that I need from this toxic relationship, and I'll jump right into another one, or from this karmic relationship and I'll jump right into another one. I won't spend any time self-examining and asking myself, what do I need to walk away from? What am I bringing to this? How am I affecting this situation? How is my energy really affecting this? And on top of that, once I realize that my energy is kind of messed up, or is kind of being chaotic, or is kind of, I need to actually work on it, right? This person has been doing a lot of walking away from the soul searching energy, and spirit is going, no, no, no. In the past, they were doing a lot of walking away from that soul searching energy, and spirit said, no, no, no. It's time to look inside, right? And it was 14:41 down on the clock when I said that. I'm also hearing 12:21. Some of you might be seeing that too. Yeah. So this person is 100% realizing, okay, now that they've done this, like what, the karmic lessons that they've been learning here, on the other side, or when this person is starting to, or wherever they are, whatever, 343 down on the real time clock, whatever they've been investing in, whatever they've been looking into in the past, they don't want to invest in anymore. They don't want to do that anymore. And however early or into this karmic journey that they are in, they are at least in a place where they are realizing these things about them. For some of them, they've really been doing a lot of work on that, right? And for some of them, they could be really just waking up to it. They could really be waking up to it and really realizing, and still trying to kind of figure out, how do I stay committed to this? Now that I've realized this is an issue, this is a problem, how do I really stay committed to this? And a part of, and a part of them realizing and waking up to this is what you mean to them as well, right? And what you mean to them as well, right? With this, they want a brand new beginning here, because they see this soulmate relationship that's really tied. They feel very drawn into your energy. They feel very guided toward you. Okay, and their spirit guides or their intuition is trying to tell them that there is a lesson here, that there is a soul lesson, that there is a soul contract in between you and this person. Now, what the soul contract looks like, it depends. There's a lot of you watching out there. It could look like, hey, you need to get your shit together and be with this person right now. It could look like, hey, this person came into your life to highlight all these issues and this stuff for you, so you need to pay attention to that. Or hey, you need to get your shit together because in the future this person might be something to you, but this person is really realizing how important and how integral you are and you have been to their awakening. And this person is also wanting to express this person's higher self is stepping forward to say thank you, right? To say, oh my gosh, thank you. I'm really realizing how important. And it's like, in the past, you might have felt very drawn to share your spiritual knowledge or your information with this person, or like things that you've been through, experiences that you've had in the past with this person. And you kind of maybe felt like this person has kind of been ignoring it, or it's like, yeah, it's giving me like a flying over their head. It's like they haven't exactly been ready to it. They've been absorbing it, but their ego or something, this still staying in this energy in the past was keeping them from really letting that lesson and really letting your words and really letting your guidance really sink into them. Now they're much more in a place. So if this is somebody that's from your past, they are really reminiscing and thinking on the things that you said, and like things that you've said in the past that didn't mean or didn't resonate or didn't really hit back then, they're hitting now, right? So no matter if it was weeks or years ago, right? Or if it was 3 days ago that you said that, since this person has had this revelation, since this person has come to this realization, they're like, fuck. Like, it's like the more they read into it and the more they get into it and the more they start thinking about it, the more things that you've said, things that you've done, things that have come up is really, really hitting home. Like, it's hitting. I'm talking about hitting to this person, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, this person was trying. They were trying to tell me. They were trying to do that. They're also seeing how spirit has been giving them warnings and red flags and signs and synchronicities, and they're like, holy crap. And it's all kind of like aligning up to them now, right? It's all kind of aligning up, and it's becoming illuminated with that sun card, right? It's all becoming illuminated to them. What's the, they might not be 100% on what's the path, like how do I actually walk down this path, but they have been illuminated to the fact that the path is there. And they're like, oh, and they're really seeing how, oh my gosh, sorry. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry if that was loud. That was loud. It scared me, so I know it probably got you guys. But anyway, so this person is they're waking up to how important and how even if this is a situation where this person For some of y'all, this person definitely does want to come back towards you. I feel like this person feels like you might be kind of defensive towards them. This person might feel like they owe you some type of apology, especially if they ghosted or they walked away from you. But like I said, this person is understanding that there is a different path that's opening up to open up to them right now, right? And they're looking at this world, they're looking at this new pathway and really being like, I can really change. So like I said, for some of you, this person is just, becoming aware of how important or how, and so it's giving this person a really big sense of understanding how important and how much you really mean to them and how much you have meant to them. So for some of you, this person is not where this person wants to come back towards you and be in a relationship with you or anything, but this person is just realizing like, this person's really feeling your absence in their life and they're understanding how important your relationship, your connection, whatever it was that you have with this person, how important it really was, and how they're kind of like, I feel like a fool. Like, I feel like I wasn't mature enough, or I feel like I wasn't developed enough to really understand the things you were talking about or what you were doing. Like, I just wasn't there yet. I just didn't understand yet. And now I do. And now I see how important everything that you were talking about was. I see how much you were trying to help me and how much you were trying to elevate me. And you still did, right? But it's kind of like this person did they did their maturing or did this in your absence, and they just had lessons. They had lessons they had to learn, right? Yeah. And for some of y'all, this person like really betrayed you, or you and this person had some kind of breakdown, right? This person could have been dealing with a lot of breakdown or dealing with a lot of betrayal in their life that they're having to kind of like heal from and step back from, right? And as they're healing and stepping back and learning these karmic lessons about things in the past, they're really understanding like how important of a role you have or that you are playing in their life, that you still are, that you did in the past and that you still are now playing in their life. Four of Wands. Ooh. Yeah. So for some of you, this person, you are, and like for a lot of you, you are an inspiration, whether or not this person is actually going to come back toward you. Because like I said, for some of you with that Seven of Wands, some of them know that it would not, that you would not be interested in them coming back towards you. For some of them, they're like, yeah, I'd like to come back towards you and offer an apology. For some of you guys, this person wants to come back towards you and possibly try something with you. I would still say pay attention, because for a lot of you, this person is still in the process of learning this, okay? And it's really important that this person learns how to do this and that you played the part that you were supposed to play at the time. And your absence is playing the role that it's supposed to play in this person's life right now. So don't deprive them of that. Don't deprive them of them learning the lessons that they need to learn. Because for a lot of them, they need to learn this lesson by themselves. They need to come to this realization by themselves. You dropped the knowledge, or you dropped what you needed to onto them, right? And now it's kind of just it's in the oven. You did the mixing. You dropped the recipe, right? You gave them the link to the Pinterest site, and then they were like, oh, they just filed it away and they were like, whatever. And then they went back and they were like, holy crap, this is the perfect recipe for what I need right now in my life. Wow. I'm so grateful for this person for being in my life in the past. And I'm so grateful, it's like this person is kind of like, I regret how much I didn't appreciate what you were doing at the time. I feel like this person is like, I'm sorry that I didn't appreciate who you were in my life at the time. I wasn't ready. This person's not making up excuses. They're like, I get it. Like, I didn't treat you right, or I did this. It's like, I wasn't ready. Like, I wasn't there. I didn't get it. Right? But I do now. And this person is coming forward now with this message to tell you that they really do appreciate the lessons that you really dropped onto them, and that they are just now, however long ago this was, right? They are just now really starting to understand what you were trying to do, or what your purpose, like what the deeper purpose of you and your relationship was in this person's life. And they're very grateful towards you, and they want you to know that you are being their inspiration of really working towards this happiness, whether or not it's with you, whether or not it's with somebody else, whether or not it's, this isn't about being in a relationship at all. It's not about relationships. It's just about their overall happiness and their peace and their protection and protecting their energy. And that this person just wants you to know, like, you really have made a profound difference in their life, whether they come towards you, whether you ever see each other again, or whether or not, you guys do meet up, or if this person does come forward, their higher self wants you to know that they're coming forward, and it's like you did make a huge impact and a huge difference in this person's life, and they are making major changes in their life based on that. They're having the star energy right here. That's how they see you. You are this very kind and loving and giving and kind of star energy here, where this person is like, wow, you know, you brought a lot of healing into this person's life. Now, you were probably like a catalyst for this person and their healing and what they were going through in their life. Yeah. You brought like this judgment energy to things that they're realizing now. They're like, wow. Yeah, they just keep emphasizing that. They're just like, I just didn't get it. You would speak and I'd be like, oh yeah. But it just over my head, and I had no idea what you were talking about. Like, I thought I knew back then, and I was kind of like, okay, yeah, sure. But now this person's like in the thick of it, and they get it now. They're like, oh, crap. They really knew what they were talking about. Like, they really knew what they were talking about. But like I said, it wasn't meant to hit back then. It wasn't meant to hit back then. It wasn't meant to have the pull that it does now. It was meant to be like a time release. Like, you know how you take some medicines and they have like that time release, like capsule, or like a time release, like a bomb. Like, you set the timer, set it there, and now the time has come for this for it to boom, explode in this person's mind, and they're like, oh, 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 this person, yeah. And yeah. And if this person did treat you dirty, or if this person did wrong, like did you wrong in some type of way, they are really realizing, like, that's I feel like that's another reason why they feel so regretful about what happened, because they're realize, yeah, they're like, whoa, I had to chill out. Like, I was on some bullshit. Um, for some of you, this could be I hate saying that, but this could be, for some of you, this could be a Pisces as well, this full with this moon card, or a Cancer energy coming out here. For some of y'all, this person could have been like, they could be that type of person that said that when this was popular, like on that demon time stuff, they could have been like, yo, I was on my demon time. Like, I was on some shit. I was on my fuck boy, fuck girl. I was on my bullshit. Okay, I was on my bullshit back then. But now I really see, like, I was lost. I was confused. I was rejecting my deeper hidden knowledge that I really needed to be aware of, right? I really needed to be aware of it. I really needed to know what was happening. And it took some serious, it really took some serious maneuvering. It was important. This was also a big lesson for you, probably, to understand that sometimes you're just meant to be in people's lives and just exist. It's not always about teaching them some grand lesson. Sometimes it's about you coming into your life, showing up as you, doing your thing, and then exiting their life when you're supposed to. And then later on, it'll become apparent to this person, like, what your purpose was. And your purpose will mean something when it is supposed to mean something in someone's life, right? But yeah, this is opening up a lot of doors for this person. And like I said, this person is walking away from whatever third party energy this really was, and they're really walking toward, like I said, for some of you, they could be walking towards you, or they could be walking, if this is them. For some of them, they definitely see themselves, like I said earlier, with that sun energy, like, as you being like in goal for them, like I'm gonna get my shit together, and when I get my shit together, I'm gonna come back, and when I come back, I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna show out in your life, right? And that's kind of how this person is kind of viewing it, or that's how this person is kind of rationalizing it in their mind. Okay, but anyway, for a lot of you, whatever this third party energy was that was really holding this person back, you are one of the major inspirations in their life to walk away from whatever this is here for them, right? And to realign with something that, for them to, okay, I was trying to show the Empress, but yeah, for them to realign to something a lot more committed, a lot more grounded, a lot more steady in energy, right? And for some of them, definitely, they're feeling like, I need to get my shit together, because I want to be with collective. I want to be with that person. I want to be worth them. I want to be worth being with them. And for a lot of you, you revealed a lot of truth about a lot of heartbreak, and you revealed a lot of things about a lot of heartbreaking truths, right? You revealed a lot of heartbreaking truths to this person, right? A lot of things that they had been turning away from or turning a blind eye to, right? Um, you and other things. You weren't the only thing, but you and other things and other karmic energies and things lessons that they've been learning. You really kind of highlighted this and brought the truth forward of, why they were doing a lot of the things that they were doing. Yeah. And for some of them, they could have some kind of substance abuse or drinking habit, like negative drinking habits, or some kind of alcoholism, or some kind of issue with like overindulging. Okay, that really slows them down. It really slows them down. They'll get there again, right? They're showing up as the Knight of Pentacles now, not so much as the Knight of Wands like they were in the past, and showing up as a lot more Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I don't know why, but I just tasted salsa in my mouth. Or some of you eating Mexican? Oh my god, that made me want Mexican food so bad. But see, my mouth is like literally watering. I was like, that tasted so good. Is somebody eating like a burrito or something? That's what I feel like. I literally just got like a burrito and rice, like in my mind. Somebody eating a burrito, and you ain't sharing with your homegirl? Come on now. You ain't sharing with your homegirl. You ain't sharing with your homegirl. I was just playing. Drop me a donation so I can buy a burrito in the comment. I'm just playing with you guys. But if you want to, that's cool. You can put a little note on there and say, for the burrito, okay? Go get you some chips and salsa, you hungry bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to laugh at myself for a little bit there, okay? Spirit's got jokes, okay? But like I said, anyway, this person is realizing that they're at the very beginning of really understanding what this investment is. They're really understanding that you were like this blessing, that you showed up as this blessing in their life to really highlight what they should have been giving. And now here they are letting you know, like, hey, I'm at the very beginning, but I'm really starting to see what you were talking about. I'm really starting to put together the lessons that you were trying to show me, and I'm really starting to understand what Spirit was trying to show me through having you in my life. What a blessing it was that you showed up in my life, and you showed up as yourself, and you were, learning the lesson that you needed to learn. This person, again, like I said, and for some of you, like I said, this person is going to really start to let you know, like, hey, like, I'm really working on this. And one of these pentacles, I'm working on it to give to you. It's not a 100% commitment, but like I said, this person, for a lot of you, this person's at the beginning. They're not in a place where they can offer like a solid like a King of Pentacles commitment, but they want to be there, right? They want to be there. They want to get there. And they, like I said, they really see themselves slowly making their way towards this. And whether or not it's with you, or they're just like, because of you, I can see myself actually being really happy one day. I can really see myself really getting rid of all this energy right here, these lessons, that I was learning in the past, and really commit to something. And that when the next time a soulmate energy walks into my life, I will be a much better person. I will treat that person a lot better than I did. And like I said, this was a soulmate energy with you and this person coming back in. Like I said, for some of you, they really could feel very attracted to reaching out to you, or talking to you, or learning something from you, or they could be watching you. If you have some kind of social media presence or anything like that, they could definitely be watching you and learning from a distance. They are, like I said, I feel like they would feel like you would be very defensive towards them, which is probably why they're not reaching out to you at the moment. Or like I said, they could feel like they're in for a battle right now. They're in for a battle right now. They're really, really, really trying to step into their masculine energy. They're really trying really hard to step into this Emperor energy, right? They're really trying to defend themselves and stand up right now and learn the lessons that they need to learn, right? So that they can show up in this masculine energy, right? Like I said, for some of you, they've been seeing you as the Empress, and now they're starting to see, oh, I might be at the very, very beginnings. They are still really showing, kind of showing themselves as a page. But they're understanding what this relationship really meant to them, what this connection really meant, whatever it was, right? And it can be all different types. It doesn't just have to be love, right? But they are really starting to see what this commitment is. Okay. Also, Spirit wants me to, like I said, for some of y'all, they really see you as the Empress, right? And they really see what this opportunity was you with, and they're praying, they're praying, and they're hoping, and they're manifesting that King, Queen of Cups, that you have the same feelings for them, and that one day, right, God will, or Spirit will, for some of them, they're like, I'm asking God to give me an opportunity to be with you, you know, to perfect me, to work on me. You know, this person is praying that, you know, that Spirit, that God, the universe, whatever, like works on them, and you know, they're saying, hey, I'm here and I'm ready. I might be at the very beginning, but you know, yeah. For some of this person, they have a problem with self-worth, because I just heard somebody, it was a man's voice say, God, if I'm worthy, please, if I'm worthy of this person, please, you know, bring them back into my life. So when I'm worthy of this person, please bring them back into my life. And this could be causing some confusion energy for this person. It's important that they concentrate, or if, you know, they concentrate on feeling their worth, right? But again, with this page energy, they do feel like they're not quite ready, but they do understand that Spirit is really working with this Temperance energy, is really inspiring them to be patient, to you know, to understand that things are balancing out and things are working out the way that they're supposed to, so this person can have a brand new beginning here, right? All right, you guys, bring it around full circle, as Spirit usually does, okay? Some of y'all are really curious about what this third party energy is here, okay? Some of y'all, yeah, some of y'all really want to cut this person off, or some of y'all really want to see this person cut off some people in their life, okay? You might have told them that there were some people that really didn't serve them, or that they really needed to cut out of their life. You might have told them, hey, that relationship that you're in really, it doesn't serve you. That's not, yeah. But anyway, for some of y'all, it's a person that they have a child with, okay? Or it could be a mother energy for some of y'all. Or just a person that, like a feminine energy that has like an authoritative energy in their life, okay? Yeah, that's confirmation for some of y'all. For some of y'all, it is a mom. Or for some of y'all, it is like, yeah, it's an attachment. It's an unhealthy attachment to some feminine energy that this person has. It could be an ex. It could be an ex-wife. It could be a mother of their children. It could be their mom. It could be, I don't know, their sister. I don't know. I'm not saying that they're sexually attracted to their family members or anything like that, but there's some kind of unhealthy attachment that they have here. It could just be an unhealthy attachment that they have to their own wounded feminine energy within them, okay? And it causes a lot of issues. It causes a lot of, you know, if this is a mother energy, this is a mom. Yeah, this is a mom that sees any woman that comes into their child's life, or any person, any future partner that comes into their child's life, as competition. That's weird. It's weird. This person could have been raised by a single mother, or I don't know, whatever. I don't know why I just got such in the like, I'm not into this. I'm not in for this energy. I think what Spirit is really like, I'm so tired of this, right? This person's really mouthy. This person's got a lot of opinions that they fly like loose all the time. And this person puts this person's opinions like really, like they really put their opinion of them, or they put their suggestions, or they're like, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, or you're this way, you're that way. Yeah, it makes this person feel very triggered. It makes this person feel very abandoned. They could have like a really deep mother wound here, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be just your mother that causes you a mother wound, okay? It could be mother of your children, or somebody that you might want to have children with. It really, whatever it is, it puts this person into this Knight of Wands energy here, okay? You know, I think yeah. There's a big tower moment coming here between them and this energy here, okay? There's a lot of emotional maturity, or this person keeps them very emotionally dependent, or very emotionally immature, or brings up and triggers feelings of emotional immaturity within them. Right? For some of you, especially if it's like a mother energy, this person constantly keeps this person feeling like they're not grown enough, or they're not developed enough, or it like holds them back from really developing. It gives them this very like victim mentality, or it gives them this very like, you're never good enough, you're never stable enough, you're never smart enough, you'll never be enough to do whatever it is that you're trying to do, or whatever it is that you want to do. Damn. It's a really unhealthy attachment here. For some of y'all, it could just be an unhealthy attachment to just being in a relationship to begin with, like any relationship. You know, those people who will just be like, I don't care if it's a toxic relationship, I'd rather be in a relationship than be single. Yeah. And for a lot of you, it is like childhood wounds that this person has here. Okay. This person could be this person could also be they could also have like feelings of lack, like money wounds, or like money, like blocks in like money or abundance, based on the partners that they choose, or based on feminine energy, their own feminine energy, or feminine energies that they constantly like tie themselves to. Yeah. It could also be the fact that, like I said, this person is constantly feeling like they are not quite a match to match up to this. So that could also be an energy here of constantly feeling like they're not good enough, or they're constantly putting their partners up on a pedestal and thinking that they're always the issue, they're always the problem. It could also be that anytime like something good comes into their life, or something that's positive for them comes into their life, they self-sabotage themselves out of it because they feel like they're not worthy of it. Okay, they feel like they're not worthy of this person, right? Again, this could be you. Like I said, they keep showing themselves as page energy, especially with this page of, this page of pentacles. They see themselves, page of cups, page of pentacles, they see themselves as below, right? They see themselves as not as worthy of this, right? Not as worthy of a person like you, or a person, or like what this is, or how abundant this could be, or how beautiful this is. They constantly feel like they're always having to turn their back and walk away from things. Yeah. They could constantly think that like every partner they've ever had, they're not good enough for, or they're not, it's like this energy of like constantly having to put themselves down, or put themselves below their partner. They could have had a really nasty relationship where the person always made them feel like they weren't good enough. They weren't good enough to have, they weren't good enough for them, or they weren't good enough. It's almost like this trapped energy. Like, it's like they could have been in a past relationship with somebody that made them feel like you're lucky I'm here. You're lucky I'm here. You're lucky you're with me. I got trapped into being here with you, right? It's kind of that kind of energy. Like, I don't even really want you. I don't really want to be with you, but I'm here with you. That kind of energy. And for some of them, this is their mom that made them feel this way. Like, I didn't really want to have you, but here you are. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this person is learning a lot of lessons now to overcome this energy here, this being weighed down by this past energy, because they're really holding on to it, and they're learning how to overcome and step up, and be like, no, I'm a powerful manifester. I'm a king energy here, right? I'm a powerful manifester. I'm a king. They're calling judgment on this energy, especially on the feminine energies in their life that they associate themselves with, right? And chasing away good feminine energies out of their life, or good, motherly or nurturing energies out of their life. They constantly feel like they're not good enough for it, or they're not worthy of it, or something like that. This is definitely stemming from some kind of past energy this person has been through, where they've been with people, or they grew up with a feminine energy that constantly made them feel like they're not good enough. They're not good enough. Whatever it is, you're not good enough for it. Well, you should be lucky. They could also have had like a motherly energy in their life that constantly kept them attached to a karmic energy that was actually really bad for them. I'm hearing rotten. That was actually really bad for them, but they could have had a parent, or their parents could have been like, this person's good for you. You need to stay with them. This person, you're lucky that you have them. You're lucky that you're with them. You better, you better settle down. You better stay what it is. Oh, you're in a relationship, or you've had a kid with this person. You're in it for the long haul. It doesn't matter matter how toxic the relationship is, you know, you just need to get your shit together. You're just not trying hard enough. It must be something that's wrong with you. That must be why that's causing issues. That must be why this person's always trying to leave you. You're the one causing issues. You're the problem. So this person has been around a lot of people that constantly say, you're the problem, you're the problem, somebody else is the problem, somebody else is the problem, which is why they took in that energy of somebody else is the problem, 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 you know, because deep down inside they think, subconsciously they think, I really am the problem. So to kind of relieve that kind of unnecessary burden that's on them anyway, they absorb that energy of somebody else is the problem, projecting all of their problems and their issues onto other people, when not, because they had that wound of, say, of somebody said, I was always the problem. Fuck them. I'm not the problem. They're the problem. They're the problem. They're the problem. Right? And because they constantly had other people putting off their own issues onto them, telling them, no, you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem. So they started mirroring that energy back out to other people in their life. Okay, now I'm not the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem, you're the problem. Right? Yeah. So this person is, you know, on this karmic lesson, this karmic journey right now of learning, you know, this destiny path right now of learning what's really going to get their wish fulfillment, and really really understanding this kind of negative, exactly, karmic energy that's been in their life right now. That's where this person is they're really waking up to, wow, this is how I've been self-sabotaging myself. Wow, this is how I've been choosing really negative partners for myself. Wow, this is how I was taught to feel this way about myself, and to feel that way about my partners, and to feel that way about this and that, and what marriage is supposed to be, and what relationships are supposed to be, and what, and who I am, and how I relate, and what my worth is based on what I give other people. Yeah. All of that stuff, you know. This person, like I said, they also could have done a lot of self-medicating. They could also have addictions, or just codependency, or unhealthy attachment styles that that really revolves around, like, I want instant gratification, and then also staying stuck in these relationships, and like really fighting for the toxicity. Like this person fights a lot to stay in their karmic ways, or they did in the past. You know, they fight a lot to stay chained to these karmic energies, these devil energies, because underneath it there is a fear of not wanting to face a lot of these things that happened to them in the past, right? Because it also involves taking accountability. Like, wow, like I can say, oh, because I had all these people around me that made me feel like I was always the problem, I turned around and became the problem. Like, oh, if I am the problem, then I'll be the problem. And I'm going to mirror this, not taking accountability for my actions that everybody else did. And I'm going to mirror that out. So I'm going to turn, so if I'm the problem, I'll be the problem. And on top of that, I'm not going to claim that I am the problem, just like nobody else ever claimed that they were like they were my problem. When they put all their issues on me, now I'm going to turn around and do that to other people in my life. And it's, you know, and they're realizing, wow, I've been self-sabotaging, I've been backstabbing, I've been, you know, I've been doing all this. And then on top of that, I've been staying engaged with these people that do the same thing to me, because we've been stuck in this karmic loop of the energy that I'm bringing in. Again, that Seven of Pentacles, the energy that I'm bringing in really matters. The energy that I am in and that I bring here really matters. Also, the energy that I have absorbed in the past from past relationships really matters. I need to cut that away. I need to examine myself and stop with my own fuckery behavior. And I need to cut myself away from past patterns. Right? That's what this person is doing now. That's the realization that they're doing now. And they're really in this pause moment right now, this hangman energy, getting this revelation right now. So if things didn't work out with this person, if a separation happened with this person, good, because it was supposed to. Now, I know that you might be like, wow, it was really painful when this person walked away from me, or it was really painful. Well, your spirit guides were protecting you from all of this drama that this person is in, or that they're dealing with, or that they were bringing into your life. You know, you were fighting, you know, you had a karmic lesson in letting this person go as well. Right? Okay, thank you guys so very much for being here with me. I hope it gave you the love, light, and clarity that you needed. I hope that I explained some situations to you. I feel like I repeated a couple of things like over and over again throughout the reading, and I feel like that was really indicative of this person and how they kept repeating cycles, and also too how you might have been repeating cycles, going in and out of this person's life, or allowing this person to go in and out of your life, right? But this person is saying, regardless of all of that BS I was dealing with, of all the karmic energy, that I am still still, or that I was dealing with, I am learning those lessons. So thank you. That was the whole purpose of this person stepping forward and giving you this message of saying, hey, thank you so much. I want you to know I'm really starting to really understand what the hell it was you were talking about back then. I'm getting it and I'm seeing it, and I'm still struggling with it. You know, for some of them, they're like, I've got it, I'm here, and I'm really trying to work on this. And for some of them, they're like, I'm still struggling with it. I'm really starting to see it. I'm really trying hard to overcome my demons. I'm trying hard to overcome these karmic cycles, right? So it really depends on how much karma this person has stored up, right? It really depends on the person. For some of them, they didn't have as much karma and they're a little bit further along in the process. For some of them, they're very in the very beginning of the process and they're just now really starting to wake up to this fact, and they got a lot to overcome, right? Um, Thank you guys so very much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section down below. All right. If you're interested in getting a private reading from me, or if you're interested in any of my decks or anything like that, all the links are in the description box down below. Please go check those out if you feel guided to. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone who is here, who's viewing, who likes, who subscribes, who donates to the channel, and comments down below. It really helps me out. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and are having a good time with your friends and your family right now. Okay. I hope that you guys are really enjoying the holiday seasons that we're doing right now, or that if it's already passed, that you really enjoyed the holiday season 420. Maybe some of y'all are doing that. For some of y'all, that could also be, we talked about the self-medicating. This person could also have some issues with that. Okay. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.